Hello everybody, I'm Doe Doe the Magnificent, and I want to make something for you today. Well, what I've got here is a big old jug of water that I have added in some Jell-O mix, okay? So I've got that Jell-O mix added into the water. How many of you guys out there like Jell-O? You know what? Let me ask this. How many of you guys out there like Jell-O with sugar in it? Get some added sugar. Oh yeah, who likes their sweet stuff, huh? We all do, really. So now let me add my final ingredient, which is this toy. There we go. You go in there. How many of you guys are going to eat my Jell-O when it's done? Huh? Huh? Who's going to eat my Jell-O? My disgusting Jell-O. Some of you are thinking, you know what, I could probably eat around the toy and it'd be fine. But others of you are thinking, that is disgusting. Who would eat something that a toy has been in? Ew, it's disgusting. You know, it's the same way when sin is in our lives. That one little sin, we can do good and good and good. Sugar, sugar, sugar. All in our lives, all the good ingredients. And then we throw a little bit of sin, a little bit of bad in, and then everything's ruined. It's disgusting. We can be disgusted with ourselves. And that's actually a good disgust. Now, if it beats us up to where we don't feel like we're good enough anymore, then we're back to where fear was and feeling small. But being disgusted with the bad things we do and trying to do good because of it, well, that's a good disgust. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make my Jell-O in my, this is my patented cardboard refrigerator. Anyway, so I'm going to put my Jell-O mold in here, and I am going to make this Jell-O in here. We got to put the settings on. Alright, so now that the settings are on, we got to put the timer for this on there. Yeah. Now, all of those things are now ready. Now, it's going to take a little bit, okay? It's going to take a minute for the box to be ready, to cool the Jell-O to where it's eatable, okay? Now, you know, if you put it in a normal refrigerator, it would take hours to get cold enough and ready for you to eat. But not the patented cardboard. Well, it's not patented yet. I probably ought to get on that. But if you put it in the cardboard one, it only takes a little while, and then you have a beautiful gelatin to be able to... That's not... What? That's sadness. Now it worked, we've got our Jell-O, but sadness is somehow inside the Jell-O mold. That's crazy. But you know, it reminds me, we might be disgusted by the bad things in our lives, and that's a good thing because it drives us to change, to be better. But we can also see the bad things in other people and be disgusted. And in a way that can be good, but it also can be really bad when we're mean to them because we see bad things, or we see things we don't agree with, or we see things that might not be how we live, and then we'll make fun of them, or we'll tell them they're not good enough, and then they feel sad. And that's not a good way to use disgust. Disgust can keep us from, well, like in the movie, it could keep us from getting poisoned, right? Who was going to eat this with this toy in it that magically appeared instead of the disgust one? I mean, you might get sick, right? So it's a protecting thing, but also it can be very mean to be disgusting to another person, right? I mean, just saying that sounds bad, doesn't it? So let's see if we can be nice to one another, but learn to change ourselves when we don't feel so good about what we've done. Alright everybody, see you guys next time with sadness, if I can get her out of there.
Let the light so shine before men, that they may see your good works and